Hello and welcome to an LSPS tutorial on variables. First, let's define what a variable actually is. A variable is an entity that holds a value. As the name suggests, the value can vary. It can be changed on runtime. However, it must be always of the data type defined by the variable. In LSPS, we distinguish two types of variables, depending on where they exist. We have local and global variables. Global variables exist in the module namespace and are therefore accessible from the entire module, while local variables exist in lower namespaces, such as process or subprocess or form namespace. In this video, we will define the global variable, and then we will define an assignment expression in the process that will change the value of the variable on runtime. Later we will run the model and see if the value was changed correctly. Global variables need to be defined in a special definition file that exists in the module. So let's right click your module, go to new, go to variable definition, click it. Provide the name of your variable definition file. Click finish. We see that the definition file was created is actually empty. On the right we see the variable editor with the content of the file. Let's click add to create a new variable. Let's name it war list, and let's define the type of the variable, which we want to be a list of integers. You can type the value straight into the field type, but let's use the type definition tool, so click define. We want it to be a list, so let's pick list, and then we want it to be a list of integers, so let's click here now define and go to basic, since it's integer is a basic data type, and click integer. Now we confirm the data type, and now we see that the type was filled in for us. Let's provide an initial value. Let's save by hitting Ctrl S, and we see that there is a problem with our initial value. To check the problem, let's go to the problems view. We see that we have only one error, and that's the error in this initial value, which states that we cannot use set of integers. In this case, we have to use a list of integers. So the problem here in our syntax are the brackets. Let's save again, and the value is valid now. Now let's open our process and change the value of the variable from the process. We will change it via the assignment mechanism. Let's say on a flow. You can change it on. You can use this mechanism on any workflow element with semantic value. Let's display the properties view. Let's go to assignments, and let's type in our expression. You can use Ctrl space to use the auto completion feature, and we define the assignment, and the value will be assignment value. Let's hit Ctrl S, and again we have used incorrect value, so it must be obviously a list. Let's make it 5, 6, 7. Ctrl S. Now the value is correct. Let's check our connection. Our connection is up and running. So let's run the module. Let's instantiate our process. Right click your module, go to run as, and click on model. This will upload the module with its module imports and create a model instance based on the executable module. We go to management. We refresh our model instances view. We see that the execution has finished already because there was no asynchronous element. Let's double click the model instance. This is the model instance detail. If we expand the module instances node and the module node, we see now here are the global variables. If we expand them, we see that our word list variable has now the new value 567. This value was changed by the flow, by the assignment expression on the flow. We can still check where this was actually. So we see that here was the assignment definition. Thank you for watching.